Hey Taurus, TT here. So, before I give you the spill and everything else, I feel like this reading is going to really be focused more on the Akashic records, past life memories, confirmations around dreams or resonance you may have been experiencing or having thus far on the spiritual journey. Um, Especially due to the message that I got on Wednesday, where there was some confirmations coming through through a deceased mother archetype type of energy. And interesting enough, there was some names that came out, okay? Names or prefix or suffix, take it how it resonate. So I did my own quick little research before starting this video, and just with the rabbit hole that I dived down into and where it all led me, extracting the two significant or prominent, I'm going to say words or names of Julie, the Juli that I had on the paper from Wednesday when I channeled that mediumship type of energy. Also the Hebrew form of Julie, the Julie, and Julia. All right. So I did pick up two other derivatives or something, however they say it, from Julie. So the Juli, which led me to also dive down that Lissa, Lissa, and its Greek origin and different, origins of where it came from. There's also the Lisa, right? Whether there's two S's or one. The Lisa brought me to the supreme mother goddess in African mythology. Okay. Also picking up that Obatala energy of rebirth. All right. I also, Lissa, Liza, brought me to the Dahomey mythology, or the Dahomey Amazon tradition of I think it's the Maui Lisa or Mahu Lisa. I think it's Mahu Lisa, the cosmic god and goddess, divine feminine, divine masculine, and dating back into the Agoji warriors of Dahomey. I don't know if I'm saying it. I think it's Dahomey. All right, don't quote me on any of this, but significantly, the movie that came out in 2022, right? And there was a lot of major events that happened in 2022 around shifts in regards to divine feminine, divine masculine, that duality energy, the sun and the moon. I thought it was very interesting. And just pulling up different research. Julie, let's take you back, okay? So Julie, Juli, meant young and youthful, okay? It's a feminine name of Latin origin, okay? I was picking up Latin energy from the Wednesday channeled message, okay? Also, Jove's child. So Jove's, Joves, child. I also was drawing correlation with Dove's child, okay? So it's like a messenger child as well. It's also a feminine version of Julius, or Ulysses, which is very interesting because Julius is also, origins with, I want to say French. Depends on how you spell it, I think. So I was picking up different wars, okay? Different wars or connections to wars. Something about in your Akashic, your memory or connections to certain memories of history you may be remembering or receiving resonance, like when you watch certain movies. Like you may have really resonated with The Woman King, right? The movie The Woman King, and just how, you know, the women were doing, they were also able to do the same thing men were doing from the standpoint of fighting on the front line. Okay, so that is receiving a lot of physical impact, and that lifestyle of not being able to marry. There was some research that came up about the possibility of, you know, suggesting that the Igoji Amazon warriors, right? The Igoji warriors, if I'm saying that right, was, what's that word? Intimate with other male warriors or masculine warriors, but they never married or they never had children together. So there was some interesting little controversy around that, whether it happened for real or it didn't happen a lot. But what brought me to the Mahalisa, the deity energy, what I thought was interesting is that the Mahu represented the west and the moon energy, which is that feminine energy, right? And then the Lisa represented the east. And traditionally, especially Christianity, and a lot of other religions or cultures as well, there's a significance to the sun in the east. You know how the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. So there's that correlation from axes, right? Being directly correlated to each other, directly connected with each other, divinely orchestrated, and through duality, right? Splitting that, going upwards, right? Because if they're going north and south, there's that because I was seeing the cross. So from, you know, how going up and down and across. So there's this split. I feel like the line going north and south represents the split or the division between masculine and feminine, creating a cross, creating a burden, creating division. So there's some symbology around that energy being the invocation of that division of those two energy bodies being separate. All right. A lot of energy around the Ankh or the womb energy suggests that infinite all, or that ring around, how can I say that? The ring around, I heard the nucleus. Okay, so at the core of it, it's really like an eclipse, right? I think we recently had like a rebirth moment, if I'm not mistaken, with the lunar eclipse, scorpionic energy, where the moon and the sun, or there's the eclipse. I don't know nothing about astrology, y'all. I literally have to do all this research as we speak. And I don't hold on too tightly to the facts or the specifics. It's more or less, really for y'all, because it be clicking for me, you know. It be clipping. I don't really need a lot of confirmation, but I'm taking you on this journey with me, okay? So let's go back to the Lisa, right? So the sun and the moon. The Lisa is a deity of the Fawn people, right? From what I understand, whether it's West Africa, let's not get caught up in the region or the division around that, right? Lisa is associated with the sun, which is that fierce and harsh energy. It's also, the Lisa is also depicted as a male and inseparable from his partner, the Mahu or the Maui. Mawu. Say it how it resonates. I think it's Mahu Lisa, who is associated with the moon. So the Lisa is associated with the sun, the Mahu is associated with the moon, and they're regarded as twins, which is very interesting. So whether you correlate that with twin flames, that journey from west to east on opposite ends, or you can correlate it with divine counterparts. I feel like in correlation with the cosmic god and the cosmic goddess, it does bring me, I ended that little rabbit hole to the gods and goddesses of divine feminine, divine masculine, and that is something that's practiced by I think it's the Dahomey. All right. And one of the things that it brought me to, which I thought was very interesting, was how the movie about any of that didn't come out until 2022. All right. There was a big shift that I feel like happened in 2022. So all of these things are triggering something in our subconscious, in our memory, right? Where we house a lot of our Akashic information in our superconscious. So the memories of who we are in different ways is being channeled down into our conscious, right? But it goes through those different channels, 3 different channels specifically. So a lot of questions come up around tradition. A lot of questions comes up around institutes and what feels right to you emotionally. There's also something to do with those traditional values, conformity, rules around marriage and commitment, religion, your belief systems, sharing of knowledge, social groups. We all can agree that yes, they were fighting a war with different lands. Yes, there was slave trade. Yes, there was a lot of different things going on physically, right? And we know that one of the significant things that Viola Davis said in the movie The Woman King, she said, we're fighting a fierce evil. It was something that they dramatized from a spiritual standpoint of how it was pretty much laying root and spreading like wildfire throughout the land. And it's through the form of engaging or interacting or agreeing with certain points of exchange, right? The purpose of establishing power, conquest, as any dynasty over generations will tell you that the weak get trampled on, right? Not being able to defend and protect yourself get trampled on. Casualties at war was a serious thing, but one of the things that was able to be successful was, I feel like, doctrine. There was something about something was able to successfully imprint or complete. I feel like the fall of that dynasty, the fall of that Dahomey energy that I'm picking up on, something may have physically died, right? Or conquered. Something may have been physically conquered, but the memories of the information is still put into like AWA, if I could describe it like that. It's still uploaded into that infinite intelligence that houses all of that Akashic information of, confronting the real, how do I say this? When we return back to source, right? When we return back to that infinite awareness, we become we remember, all right, what caused this, what cause and effect happened this. We get to have that review. And that's what I'm sensing here, is retrieving certain information. I feel like one of the things, just in the description of the relationship, there was a part in the movie where they shared with us. There's a moment where Viola Davis is having a dream and she's having this horrible nightmare, right? From that movie, it kind of confirmed that the greatest enemy was repressed emotions. Repressed emotions that she had, that from what happened to her when she was raped and experienced that trauma. Those repressed emotions was like coming up every time she dreamed. She was having, like, she was experiencing like these omen over and over again. She was having the same dream of feeling like something was chasing her, and she was afraid. So she was running from fear. And that's kind of like that strength card that I'm picking up on. I don't even see it, but I can see the strength card, where strength card is you conquering your fears. A part of her conquering her fears was being willing to confront emotional issues that she had repressed. So if I take nothing from the movie, if we take away the storyline, we take away the entire, all the fluff, right, that has to be put there in order to give you a visual. The moral of the story is, each person, if she's experienced repressed emotions, every last single person, whatever it is that they're fighting for, is also experiencing repressed emotions, and all of them are acting off of those emotions, for better or for worse. But the enemy wasn't each other. It was the repression of the emotions that weren't being acknowledged, expressed, and confronted. So that's kind of like what I took from the movie, and all of the different Julie and the Lisa. I also kept hearing Mona Lisa. All right. I haven't even dived down that rabbit hole yet, but I'm sure I will be guided to someday. But I thought it was very interesting how that came up. In the Akashic, there's healing, right? There's healing that comes, like, we are the descendants of that healing, right? That medicine, what we work on healing within ourselves from our past life relationships, our past life memories, our Akashic that was left before us, helps us heal our inner child. It helps us give our children a different creation, right? We're able to create a different narrative when we heal from those repressed emotions from not just this lifetime, but from lifetimes where we had to fight. Because I get this energy of, you guys have been meeting past life relationships this lifetime that really go back to those periods and times. When you watch a movie and you see a culture and you resonate with that culture, whether or not you are that shade or that color this lifetime, you remember, your body feels that resonance because you remember, going through that experience. You remember being hurt by that lover. You remember having to forgive that person before in the past for something that they did. Your body remembers, but you may not know exactly why. You just feel a certain type of way about somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you try to make it work. You try to take some time apart, heal, forgive, and come back. But it's like every time you try to come towards each other, something keeps telling you no, or your body just repels each other. It's like, because your body remembers the changes you had to go through. All right. And I feel like this is that South Node energy as well, that crosses your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, right? Because also the divine masculine for me represents your awareness, your conscious mind, your sun, the illumination. The moon energy to me represents the subconscious realm, where we house a lot of things. That's where we channel it directly into the sun. The things that are in the moon gets illuminated by the sun, right? So we go from west to east, and then we have to forgive, and we have to go from south to north. From our point of trajectory, we go up, right? Ascension, or we go down. But we're always in the middle of the awareness. So it's like when you go through those experiences, you're trying to see it from a higher perspective. You're trying to ascend spiritually, but it's coming from your body, from your south node. Your physical correlation, your physical connection to those memories is very real. You remember how you were persecuted. You remember how you were treated. So it's very difficult to get past or release or heal something that you're being reminded of that didn't happen this lifetime, but it has happened at some point. So you still feel the persecution, you still feel wrongly done, and you've been also conditioned to forgive those as well that have done you a certain way. And when it's hard to forgive, what do? You fight. You fight against it. You fight against each other, and it has a hold on you. It leaves a grip, and it creates omens that repeat itself. So no matter the story or what you remember, whether you were in different bodies, even in this lifetime, you may be in a man's body, but you know that you're a woman, or you're in a female's body and you know that you're a man. You know what I'm saying? But you feel ostracized or persecuted, like you're being condemned for you being able to sensitively connect with a part of yourself that remembers that you don't resonate with this particular experience. Okay, I feel like there's correlations as well with that. It's not even a conversation of what's right and what's wrong. It's a very evident description of your ability to be able to connect with both sides of you. You don't see it as separate. You see it as whole, right? You see it as both. But it's also giving you insight. I feel like it's giving you insight as well to past life experiences where you experience persecution for wanting to have a different life, okay, but being forced to live another type of life. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say in a past life you were there was a lot of strict conformity. There was a lot of conformity that weren't accepted to change or weren't accepted to certain perspectives and things like that. Your body still remembers that. It's like almost an instinctual reaction. Look at the karmic relationships. And this is the purpose of karmic relationships. They trigger that. Every time you get into one, your body starts responding. Your body starts repelling and resisting the connection. You feel like you can't trust each other. It's that type of love-hate relationship. One minute you love them, next minute you want to kill them. You don't know what you want to do. So let's see. But you stick beside these relationships out of the current preset traditional values from this timeline. All right. And this timeline, that's what it is. But and then there's some of you that have non-committal type of energy this lifetime, and it's because you had prior lifetimes where you didn't have to submit to not a goddamn body, and maybe you were a part of the the homie warriors or the Amazons, and you're like, I'm not submitting to nobody. You don't have that spirit. You don't have that spirit because your body has gone lifetimes of experiencing the same experience of not ever marrying, not ever conforming. So maybe this lifetime you're struggling with conforming to that marriage lifestyle because your body remembers, having that freedom to go about. So some of us, our North Node is to learn. Our North Node is guiding us towards that experience of no longer having to fight all your life and settling down and being married and having that companionship. And some of us, we have those experiences so much that our North Node is challenging us to leave conformity and go the opposite direction. It doesn't make any direction right. It's experience. It's the experience crossing the north and the west, right? Masculine and feminine, and how we perceive it. So, if y'all are new, welcome to our Love Nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. If you ever want to book a personal reading, that information is in my description box. So no matter what your plight is what Spirit is saying, you're going to be successful. You're going to be victorious. All right, we have Greco-Roman. We have flowers. And we have body work. What I told you, your body remembers. Your body remembers, like you have muscle memory. Your body remembers things that you did well. And that's your comfort zone. The things that you've mastered, the things that you've done very well is always going to come naturally to you. Says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise training. Past life, you made a lot of money in a past life, or you acquired a lot of success in a past life doing something. And you're naturally good at it. Y'all are natural healers. Okay. Or I'm seeing teachers. So you are meant to take things from your South Node that you are naturally good at. That's your strength, right? That's what you're good at. That's what you're used to. We're going to go into this past life because this is a Akashic record coming up right here. Some of y'all are about to meet someone. Like I said, wars and battles. It feels like this person that you meet, y'all may have went to war together. Y'all may have went to battle together. And you guys are going to recognize each other. Some of y'all may meet this person at school. They may do your tattoo. They could work at a flower shop. The first song I heard was, I should have bought you flowers. Should have held your hand. And you may be wondering, like, is this my person? Is this not my person? I'm confused. I'm not sure. I have a strong connection to this person. But, I mean, is this person only with me? Because we remember being able to, I don't know, have Road to El Dorado. I'm also hearing a lifetime with this person, similar to like Tangled. I don't know why I heard Tangled. Like bandits or something about bandits still taking from the rich and giving to the poor, the homeless. So you have multiple lifetimes of memories with someone with underdog energy. But it came with a lot of a lot of people, confrontation, a lot of people didn't support this, a lot of wars, a lot of battles, a lot of resistance came with this connection, with you guys trying to be together. It's like on the road, on the run. And when you guys get together, it's those types of experiences where y'all are like the rebels to conformity or something like that. You and this person, y'all share multiple lifetimes in your Akashic record, like Road to El Dorado. I'm also seeing Robin Hood. Yeah. So your body may be like clenching up because you remember like the gunshots. Okay, your body may be clenching up because you remember, your soul remembers. You know, you may be resisting certain things because your soul remembers how y'all were treated with the work that y'all did. Your body remembers, you know, the things that were said to you guys, the things that were done to you guys. Just you guys trying to share this perspective of those lifetimes. Some of y'all were in a lifetime with your person, your divine counterpart, where y'all healed people through the metaphysical realm or the spiritual realm. Because I am picking up medicine here, herbalist. Okay. You went against certain it's like y'all surpassed in that lifetime, like praying to certain gods or deities. You believed at that time that you could teach yourself anything. It's giving jack of all trade energy as well. That you can heal yourselves. So I feel like there's this energy of you in past lives kind of earning your finances on the run with this finances energy. It's like you were provided for, you got anything that you wanted, nothing stopped you. You cared for each other. Y'all did a lot of physical manual work. Y'all kept your bodies in certain physiques as well. A lot of training. Y'all were trained for this. I also feel like for some of you, in one lifetime, y'all were trained to be like warriors. Y'all were trained to be warriors, side by side, slicing and dicing. All right, I'm seeing branding. Okay. Y'all were in like training boot camps in separate houses. And for those of you that resonate with the Woman King storyline, I feel like in that lifetime, in that lifetime, something happened. There was some selling here. Yeah. Regrets about sellout. There was some type of sellout energy here. And I feel like it's like y'all tried to get out of this war, get out of this fighting situation, run away together, but it didn't go over well. It feels like y'all were betrayed. Yeah, it feels like y'all were betrayed in some way. Yeah, I feel like with this health card, y'all were branded because I see this same snake on his back. Y'all were branded in one lifetime as like soldiers, whether you're male or female, same sex, whatever, it don't matter. In that lifetime, y'all went to war together. Y'all may have made an agreement to buy out of a war. Yep. And I feel like y'all communicated through song spiritually. In that lifetime, y'all communicated together through song at a distance, because it seems like one of you left to go to war for money, military. So you may have even went to military this lifetime, or you may have felt called to go to a military. There's just, y'all communicated through songs. There was no telephone back then, right? But y'all were spiritually married. It doesn't feel like y'all got married physically. Y'all were spiritually married. Someone wanted to be able to take care of the other person. I'm also hearing like going towards to pay for someone's health. Someone could have had health issues with flowers here, like going to war for another country to be able to send money back or something like that. There's like multiple timelines, but one thing I can tell you is, y'all, this definitely is like warrior energy, and the things that had to be done in order to, it's like a lifetime, one lifetime of being bandits and outlaws, another lifetime of being rebellious, another lifetime of being like given to the rich to give to the poor, another lifetime of making a deal with other countries, or to go to war for other countries in order to be able to take care of another person, but then feeling betrayed. But y'all have always had this spiritual connection with this soulmate energy in every lifetime. Their thing, if you've been wondering, is always going to be communicating to you through song. Y'all sang to each other. Y'all celebrated. This is how y'all celebrated. Y'all worked hard and y'all celebrated getting over these difficult challenges, and y'all gave each other peace. Like y'all had to do what y'all had to do. I also get this energy like y'all maybe never really had children, or something about with this counterpart. There's like no children allowed. Like neither one person maybe wasn't able to have children in one lifetime, or there was this like this vow to never have children, to bring them into this shitty ass existence. But I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, can you show me this Grecomancy so someone can resonate with Grecomancy? Greco-Roman, I'm sorry. I said Grecomancy. Maybe y'all were. What is that? Grecomancy. I heard it before. Or is it necromancy? Yeah, necromancy. Greco. Necromancy, the supposed practice of communicating with the dead, especially in order to predict the future. Yeah. Necromancy. Y'all may have been teaching other people about necromancy and how to heal themselves, and utilizing passed down information for health and finance, manifesting the life that you desire, conjuring spirits and things like that. That's what they were doing in the movie. And you went to war conjuring. You won a lot of wars being able to do that. That's what y'all did. Y'all conjured spirits in that lifetime. Okay, so let's see. Greco-Roman. So ancient Greeks and Romans, denoting a style of wrestling in which holds below the waist or prohibited. So I feel like there's something about y'all, this being like forbidden. There's always an aspect of either forbidden love between the two of you, or forbidden knowledge, forbidden wisdom, teachings. Is forbidden. Y'all are always going to war or being crucified for doing forbidden things. It was forbidden to do certain business deals. It's forbidden to utilize this power. Seduction is forbidden to use magnetism. It's forbidden to use your attraction. All right, your body. It was forbidden to use your body as well. Dress a certain type of way. So y'all have many lifetimes of holding back, or people trying to hold you back or hold on to you. All right. The overall energy between the two of you is kind. Y'all are loyal, very generous with what you share, because you have teacher here. But there's also a lot of confidence, which may come off as cocky or arrogant. You may be very competitive. Y'all have fire energy. Y'all may have always enjoyed the quest for limelight or the quest for success, right? Not having to live a hard life. It's a hard not life for us. I don't really feel like y'all had many lifetimes where y'all were able to really enjoy a home life together with this soulmate. It feels like y'all had a spiritual connection, a spiritual understanding, not really able to settle down. It's giving very Hancock energy. But after, being on the road, traveling, going to war, fighting for other people's rights, different things like that, y'all always come together and retreat. This is y'all moment in the sun during eclipse time, so y'all may notice the energy intensifies during an eclipse. The connection is a lot stronger, or shifts happen during an eclipse with your counterpart, because y'all have a direct cord to each other. If they're on the X axis, you're on the Y. If they're on the, the West, you're on the East. So you're going to feel the opposite of it, right? So whatever your divine masculine is hiding, you're going to be able to know what they're hiding. All right? And you force them to be aware of it. Whatever you're shying away from and not wanting to work, they're going to illuminate it and force you to address it, those repressed emotions, because y'all have a cord. Yeah, it's the magnetism. Y'all have, like I said, this magnetism, this frequency. Some of you, this is a new love or someone that you met. Okay, this is giving confirmations of twin flame, divine counterpart energy. What's been blocking this connection is a choice, okay, to face the greatest enemy, which is repressed emotions from past lives, repressed emotions that need to be healed from this life, past lives, doing the work. Six of Wands, to be victorious, to have a successful connection. So show me the health energy, because like I said, y'all have, imagine having like that in your Akashic, right? All the wars, battles, fights. It's exhausting. It's tired. You want to take a break. You want peace, you know? Always having these positions of power and leadership can be very exhausting. Being trailblazers, leaders, teachers, empire, motivational speakers, okay? Never receiving your flowers while you're alive. There's something about your appreciation. Y'all are the only ones that really understand this journey. Y'all are the only ones that really understand how difficult it is walking this path, dealing with these past life suppressed energies. You see the cross in the background here as well. This is the cross that you guys have bared many lifetimes, sacrificing your health, okay? And I feel like this lifetime, this may be your last incarnation, where in this lifetime it's like no more fighting, no more war. Y'all been there, y'all done that. Y'all sacrificed y'all health. Some of y'all were literally burned at the stake. Some of y'all have these memories of feeling like money was like, you watch people do crazy shit for money. You've had to sell your physical body to fight in these wars in order to provide. You've had to literally, so it's not just this lifetime that y'all are healing, it's past lives as well. With the Lover's energy, the burden, the cross y'all had to bear in multiple lifetimes, purging those emotions. That's why it's so intense. Spirit, show me health. I feel like the biggest one this lifetime, it's mental health. Y'all are working on your cerebral cortex, I heard. Your thoughts, your negative thinking, your negative, y'all went through all the chakras. This is like shock treatment as well. Yeah, what I told you, this is like shock treatment. It's painful. It's painful. Doing this work is painful. Sometimes you feel like doing it and sometimes you don't. But it can feel very lonely. It can feel very isolating. And you could tend to want to run away from it. You know what I'm saying? Show me health energy. Five of Swords. The World. So there's a karmic relationship in this lifetime with you as well. This karmic relationship affects your health, your mind. They make you feel defeated. They make you feel suppressed. They make you feel small. They suppress you. So if you're you see this yin and yang energy? Okay, sun and moon, they suppress you, they dim your light, and then you share a past life with them as well. What happened in this past life connection? The Five of Swords is like constantly competing with someone that you care about, trying to fight for their health. You may experience health issues when dealing with this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be a fire sign, but I am picking up this energy of karmic partners that have come before this energy. And the hesitation from this energy comes from feeling like I've been there, I've done that. Some of you guys got into a karmic relationship prior to meeting this person, and they did a number on you. Yeah, third wheel energy. They did a number on you and your person. So I don't know what all that was about, but I had a whole nother Amber Alert jump in on this reading. So I'm going to end this right here, okay? Ultimately, healing is what's occurring. Healing from repressed emotions. I feel like anytime you see the moon and the sun, that's going to be like confirmation for you. Hold on. See, it's like so much interruption. So interruptions, unexplainable phenomena. It's magic. There's shit going on in the unforeseen realms, but all of it's being illuminated. Just you wait and see. Right? You want to experience your divine masculine? Bask in the sun. Get you some vitamin D. That is your connection to your divine counterpart. All right, for those that resonate with this reading, you want to experience your divine feminine, okay? Bask in the moon. Experience the moon. Go within. All right. Yeah. Y'all are being set free. The High Priestess came out twice. Seriously. Y'all are being set free from a mental prison. Okay? It's like you guys were trapped, all right? Using your own spiritual gifts against you and trapping you in lack, trapping you in things that you did not come from. All right, like I said, some of y'all could really resonate with the homie warrior energy from a particular lifetime. Y'all could resonate with different things. But this is once again gods and goddesses, divine feminine, divine masculine, and being suppressed and repressed to exist in a reality of oppression, dis-ease. All right, lack energy. When you come from wealth, you may have this spirit about you where you just know you're not poor, but your circumstances or your reality, your physical reality, may have tried to project that onto you and get you to agree and make you doubt yourself. Try to break your spirit. Y'all are like free spirits too. Can't be tamed by society, social norms. You can't be tamed. That's just what it is. They can't break your spirit. You just keep coming back, and it just keeps trying again. So when you heal, your divine counterpart heals as well. Y'all have a cord that's directly connected to one another. All right, 3 cards for divine feminine, 3 cards for divine masculine. The thought of you drives me crazy. I fell in love the moment I saw you. We both need time to heal. So the divine feminine is saying that y'all both need time to heal. They fell in love with you the moment they saw you, and the thought of you drives them crazy. All right, the card that jumped out was I'm afraid of hurting you. I don't know which one it's going to come out for, so I'm going to put it back. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it, so someone could have ghosted you. This person is saying they're trying to be someone that you can trust. All right, so divine masculine, what is their message to the divine feminine? Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. So this divine masculine ghosted you, divine feminine. Please understand that I need space right now. All right, they're saying I love you so much no matter what. So this divine masculine is saying that they need space. I hope to have a future with you one day. This person also wasn't planning on having anything serious when y'all met. but they can't deny that they're falling for you. Lost and don't know what to do. And I hide my true desires for you. And I feel like divine feminine, that's from you. I'm putting myself first right now. No other compares to you. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. Yeah, it's a lot of transmuting of negative thinking, negative feeling, negative all. Nine of Swords energy, Eight of Swords energy, confronting those things spiritually in order to manifest this on the physical realm. All right, sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, Taurus. Toodles.